Welcome to Wealthy Women's Conversation Podcast, where we celebrate the incredible journeys of everyday amazing women who are building their own path to wealth and financial security on their own terms. I am your host, Treshelle Williams, and I am so thrilled to have you join us today. Here on Wealthy Women Conversations Podcast, we are all about breaking the mold and rewriting the rules when it comes to creating wealth. Are you an amazing woman that's 40 years old or older who's looking to build financial freedom? Then this is a podcast for you. Our goal each week is to be a beacon of hope and inspiration, no matter your age or money experience level. On this podcast, you will hear from amazing women who have overcome obstacles, defied societal expectations, and created their own version of wealth, success, strength, and resilience. Now, get ready for a heartwarming, relatable, fun, and empowering conversation that will leave you feeling motivated to take action. Together, we'll shatter limitations, challenge conventional thinking, and redefine what it means to be a wealthy woman in today's world. So, let's tune in to today's conversation. Welcome. Hey, everybody. Welcome to today. Hopefully you all are having an amazing, absolutely better than amazing day. I am so excited that we are jumping into I think this is our our fourth. Let me share something with you, which is our final, this is our final wrap up episode. And it's all about the long road to wealth. And it's something for you to consider. So for those of you who are not aware, the month of September, this is September 2023. It is wrapping up our final episode in our first season, and for the last 3 episodes before this, which will make the 4th one, I believe, it's been me. I haven't had any guests. It's been me sharing and giving insights and giving things for you to consider. And today is not different. I am so excited and grateful that I get a chance to share with you all and give you some insights, because what is so very important for me is to make sure that you guys not only hear from our amazing guests, but also get some of the mindsets information that I want to share with you as well. And sometimes I can't get that because when I'm interviewing others, it's all about them and them sharing the awesome and amazing yummies that they have to share. And that is going to be picking up again for our second. Our second season is coming. It's coming. And I am so happy and grateful for that. It has been an absolute awesome and amazing experience to walk out a total of 15 full episodes, y'all. It's been 15 amazing episodes here in the Wealthy Women Conversation Podcast. And there's still so much more to share. There's still so much more to give. There's still so much more to put out there. But in this space, I'm just so happy that I get to share some of the thoughts that are on my mind and some of the thoughts that have allowed me to grow and to become the wealthy woman that I have created for myself, right? And so if you listen to the beginning of the welcome, which all the things will be changing for the next season, but it talks about creating wealth on your own terms. And today I wanted to chat with you about the long road to wealth. Can somebody say, The long road to wealth, if I was a pastor. But there is a long road to wealth many times for many people for many different reasons. But I want to talk about some of the things that causes us to be on a long road to wealth. And It's just a whole process. It's a whole thing. And I have been on a long road to wealth, mostly because many of the parts and the pieces of what I desired to be truth and to be factual for myself, I didn't realize it until I really had to go through the process to start digging into deep into the self-discovery and self-awareness and self-development, which gave me some real clear indicators that I was just not aware. And we think we are aware because we are engaging in the world. We think we're aware because we're engaging with people. We think we're aware because we're engaging with society. And in reality, we really are not as aware of ourselves as much because we grew up in this culture for people who grew up like I did in Generation X young lady who was in church and who believed, only thing that is possible to believe is the Bible. And it's not that the Bible isn't awesome, great, and amazing. It's just that there's so much more God wants us to learn. And because of that, I did not grow in so many other spaces that I could have grown in, mostly because I figured a whole lot of crazy stuff. There was a whole lot of things that I figured. And this long road to wealth had all to do with how fast I was willing to develop myself and how fast I was willing to challenge the things that I believe to be truth. So here's the thing about challenging what you believe to be truth. If you have a desire in your heart that has not manifested itself yet in your 3D world, which means you currently hold it in your hand, that means that there is a belief system that is not in alignment that for you to get that thing, even though you desire it greatly, even though you desire it with every fiber of your being, even though you might be confessing, even though you might be saying stuff over and over again because you want it, even though you are declaring it, even though you are using affirmations. If there is a underlying belief system that does not align with what you're saying, you'll never get it because they're in conflict with each other. And that makes it a long road to your wealthy place. And so here's the thing, how you know that you're on the long road. If you have a desire and that desire is not manifested in your 3D reality, what you want to ask yourself is, what is it that is not in alignment for me to receive it? And many times we don't. We will have lots of conversations around maybe God wants me to wait. Maybe God wants me to this. Maybe it's not my time. Maybe all of these different things, right? And it's really all impactful in the space of the truth about what's really happened. What's really happening is that there is a belief system that is involved that is not in alignment with the thing that you desire. And so therefore you don't have it in your 3D world. Here's the thing. You can change the belief system so that it can be present. And many times we don't because we don't think it's that. Which takes us on a long road to get to our wealthy place. Now, why am I saying a long road to your wealthy place? It's a long road to your wealthy place because however long it takes you to finally pause long enough to ask the question, to ask the question, why don't I have the things that are the desires of my heart? You won't unpack what's really happening internally, externally, and what some of your belief systems are. And it took me a long time. I believed a lot of things as I grew up. I believed that it takes time. I believed that you got to work hard. I believe that it requires a lot of things. And then there are other people who don't believe that. And because they don't believe that, they don't experience that. It's just that simple. I have a really good girlfriend who was interviewed in one of the episodes in this first season, and she and we have these conversations all the time, and we have them because we also have conversations that her husband thinks similarly to the way I think and have similar experiences from me. And so we have some similarities, right? Not the same, but very similar. And so she many times will ask me, well, what is this? Why is this the case? And I can give insight because I may have a similar belief system or something that's similar that aligns with that. And she doesn't believe that. And so she gets things that are totally different from her output than someone like myself or her husband. And she's just like, no, because I expect that this is what's going to happen. And so what we end up doing is we get the thing that we believe. And so the long road to your wealthy self becomes a long road because you're getting the thing that you believe. And so if you look to your left and you look to your right, I used to always say that if you look around you, this is the thing that you believe. This is the thing that you hope for. This is the thing that has been real. And if there's something missing in that picture, it's because there is an alignment to that thing. And so I have spent countless hours, countless moments, countless tears of trying to figure out what is wrong. Why am I not there yet? And the reality is that I could do all the things but have the wrong belief system and still won't manifest the things that I desire. And so it becomes a long road because I have not unpacked the things that is holding the bag. So if the bag is being held by a wrong belief system, you have to change that belief system in order to access what that bag is what that belief system is holding. And so I just, wanted to just take a quick moment, and I hope this is not like going crazy and you don't understand it. It like totally 100% makes sense to me. And so I wanted to share it. Here's the other thing. The road is as long as it takes for you to get to the place of correct alignment. That's how long the road is. And it could be a long road, it could be a short road, it can be an easy road, it can be a difficult road. But the reality of it is our desired wealthy place, whatever that looks like for you, there is a belief system that is in alignment with that wealthy place. There is a belief system that is in alignment with the receiving of those awesome and amazing things that you see for yourself. The question is the level and the time it will take for you to tap into the belief system that will get you into the space to get to that wealthy place. And it may sound kind of easy, it may sound simple, but based on what it is that you say to yourself or what you're believing will really determine whether or not you get there on a long trip or a 24-hour get there as fast as you can. And I have been on a lot of long trips. I have been on a very, very, many, very, many long trips of getting there, mostly because I didn't know that my belief system was wrong. I didn't know that what I believed to be true was in conflict with what it is that I desired. I did not know that the desires of my heart was in conflict with the alignment of the inner subconscious me. And because of that, I found myself really having these external battles that I didn't desire to have, but it would show up because I want a thing and I try for a thing and I don't get the thing. And I'm like, but why am I not getting the thing? And I don't understand why I'm not getting the thing. Well, the reality of the truth of it is that I have to then start to ask questions of what is the belief system that is preventing me from getting the thing, because the thing is very present. It's very possible. It is available. And if it's not happening, it is because something that is internal in you that is not in alignment. Whatever the alignment, what the alignment that you are in is the alignment that you see. Ain't that so jacked up? Not what you say, not what you hope for. The alignment that you are currently in is the very things that you see. And so I'm seeing great new things and it's so great, but I'm so wanting to jump into the finished manifestation of where I desire to be. And it's just the space of me creating the new space and the new belief system that is going to rewrite the old belief system. And this is very similar to the episode of last week. So if you missed last week's episode, which is Don't Stay Broke, understanding understanding the connection of self-awareness and self-development is to your wealthy self. That's the one that you want to possibly go and listen to. And then the one before that, which is, are you believing in a failure system? Because literally you could be believing a failure system, thinking you're going to get something out of something that is not happening. It's not going down like that. But we will tell to ourselves, we'll say to ourselves that we are. We'll say to ourselves that this is happening the way we think it is not, right? And so I just want to know that your long road is only as long as your willingness to start to unpack, unravel, disassociate, release all the current alignments of what you currently see and moving them into new spaces. Now, how do you do that, Treshelle? How does that happen? Girl, I'm just saying. It's some work. It requires work. And many times we want it to be less work because I want it to be less work. I want it to be less um, spaces of having to do all the things. I desire for me to be able to say, I'm so well, I'm so healthy, I'm so whole, and then I don't have any problems ever, right? But if I'm not in alignment with that, if my belief system is not in that, I'll end up with other results. And your reality is a true manifestation of the alignment that you believe. It is a true indicator. That's what I want to say. Your current belief system, your current system of alignment, your current subconscious mind is right before you. And so if you're trying to figure out what is it that you currently believe in your subconscious, what is your belief system, and how long will it take me to be on this road to my wealthy place, is how fast can you readjust, switch up, change up what's in your space of alignment, and then you'll start to see that internally, so then you can see it externally. And so your long road has all to do with the challenging you of your belief system. And this is the last thing that I'm going to say, and then we're going to be done for the season. But we're not done for good. So I'm so excited we'll be able to come back with a new season. And we're going to come back. Actually, in the new season, we'll come back and we're going to be visiting. My dad is going to be sharing. Hopefully, I can get my husband to share. Hopefully, I'll get some of the men, guys that are good friends of my husband and I to have some conversations so you guys can get a little bit of a shift. I still have not decided what second season is going to be focusing on, but you'll be excited about it when it happens, right? That release will be coming up and really, really soon. Here's the thing, y'all ready? Here's the thing. The long road many times is a bumpy road and a long road because many times we are unaware that we are not in alignment. And we may know that something is not right. We may know that it's not what we hope, and we don't know how to fix it. And many times when we're not sure how to fix it, we do the last thing that we did, which is still going to give us the last results that we got, which is still not what we desire, right? But I'm hoping that you considering this, just being in a space where you're willing to consider, not make a choice to go left or right or accept or deny, but just be in a space of considering your long road has to do with all the choices that you make. And if you can really start to examine the choices that you are making, it'll be a much swifter road because those choices lead you to your results. Your current results, your future results, your past results are all an indicator of what it is that your belief system is upholding. And here's the thing about that. If you say, I don't want a long road to my wealthy place, be absolutely committed to challenging your internal being, your internal thoughts, your internal belief system. Because the moment you're starting to do that, the moment you can then replace those internal thoughts, those belief systems, those paradigms, you can then take that and then you can shift it into the spaces that you really, truly desire. And then you can see the manifestation of it. Here's the thing. I have not got all the way there, but OMG, I am so much further along and so much more aware than I have ever been. And it is so absolutely amazing. I am so happy and grateful for it. And so as I wrap up this final episode of season 1, I'm so excited and so happy and grateful. I'm so happy and grateful. As I wrap up season 1, I have grown tremendously from many things. I have grown in my mindset. I have had absolutely amazing experiences that have challenged me to really look at what is it that I'm believing. And if I'm believing it, if I'm seeing something that I don't like, that I shift my belief systems to do it differently. And it is an amazing experience to be in a place where you're walking something out that is so awesome and so amazing and so great. but still inside of the process. No matter where you are in your journey, the process continues. And one of the things that is so very important to me is that I stay committed to my process. I stay committed to growing. I stay committed to becoming. I stay committed to seeing and doing and being everything that I desire to be and do. And that means that I, as well as you, I challenge you to consider to start asking yourselves those questions that will allow for you to be and do and acknowledge who it is that you desire to be. Creating the wealthy life that on your own terms means that you are consciously aware. You're not a sleeping robot that is just going through life, checking off the boxes. I got up this morning, I went to work, I fed the kids, I went to bed. Got up again, got prepared for work, went to work, fed the kids, came home, went to sleep. That you're not mindlessly moving through your world, but you are intentionally, actively choosing to engage with your world from a space that will allow for you to grow and to breathe and to be, so that you can become the wealthy person you desire. Not just in money, but including money, but in every aspect of your life. What does that life look like for you? What does it look like for you to create a life of wealthy living on your own terms? When you start to put yourself in a position where you tap in and you understand and you say yes, at that time and in that moment, you are now ready to manifest the life that you desire. Stay tapped in. Stay in the space of awareness and consciousness. And I say, absolutely desire, create, believe, and do what's necessary for you to create the life that you desire. Thank you again for rolling with me through season 1. Season 2 is coming up really, really soon. And we have some great, awesome, and amazing guests that will be showing up. And I am just really excited about it. I know what it's going to produce and how it's going to shift the narrative for what it means to have a wealthy life on your own terms. But continue. If you haven't watched some of the old episodes, go back and listen to them. It is going to be good that you get the insight. And let's have the conversation. If you want to chat with me, if you want to participate in some of the free workshops, come on over to Facebook, Wealthy Women Conversation Facebook group. We have a number of amazing things that happens every month there, and we continue the conversation there. So until next time, I'll see you on the wealthy side. Have an amazing rest of your day, y'all. Thank you for joining us on this episode of the Wealthy Women Conversation Podcast. We hope you found inspiration and wisdom as we sat at the table to grow and learn with our amazing guest who has paved the way for her own financial freedom. Remember, you hold the power to create your own version of wealth, success, and fulfillment. No matter where you are on your journey, it's never too late to take control of your financial future. Keep seeking knowledge, exploring opportunities, and embracing your unique strengths. Together, we're challenging the norms, shattering limitations, and redefining what it means to be a wealthy woman in today's world. Join us for future episodes as we share captivating stories, insightful advice, and practical strategies to support our wealthy journey together. If you enjoyed this podcast, please don't hesitate to return next week, where there will be another amazing, brilliant, and absolutely captivating guest to speak on what it takes to build your own path to wealth and success. Thank you for tuning in to the Wealthy Women Conversations Podcast. Stay focused, determined, and strive for the wealthy life you desire. Until next time, I'll see you on the wealthy side.